Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another showcase episode. This episode is all going to be about hidden loot, and it's not your typical chest hidden locations, because everyone knows about them. Like, you can hear the chest through the wall, so you know to look. These are going to be some really tiny areas that most people don't know about, and a lot of pro players still leave. Now, going over to Wailing Woods, with the new cabins that have spawned, a whole bunch of hidden areas have been found, basically. If you head over to the north cabin, you'll find this chest in the bedroom upstairs, but then if you break any of the 3 floors above you, you can find 2 floor loot spots that no one really knows about, and it's always left untouched. And these locations, you never know, you might be able to find something useful to help change that game for you. Now, going over to the east side cabin, you usually just go straight past this section, trying to get that chest past the bathtub. But if you come back to where the bed was, break one of these 2 walls, and you can find yourself another little hidden piece of floor loot. Now, heading over to the south cabin, it's hard to get my bearings straight when I'm actually making the video. But yeah, it's pretty much the same deal. If you just break open the wall behind the bedroom there, you're going to find another piece of floor loot. And these spots are really going to help. If, say, you're low on health, you got a rubbish weapon, it is really going to help. And a lot of these houses are the same all over the map. For instance, this greenish bluish basement house can be found in so many locations over the map, and every single time people leave the roof point because they don't hear a chest, so they don't think to break it open and find that piece of floor loot. Same with Doghouse. This is such a common and favourite house for people, yet this little section on the right is always left untouched, and you never know, like then you might find a really decent weapon that could help change that game for you. Now, similar at Retail Row, if you head over to one of these like brokenish abandoned houses, you can find another piece of floor loot just in there. The big blue house that you get at Pleasant Park and at Salty Springs that has the big basement underneath it, loads of people land on the roof, break the chest, and then start breaking down into the bedroom. But wait! If you break open this wall here, you'll find another piece of floor loot, and like there I got a scoped AR out the chest, but then a decent weapon in the floor loot location. And if you break through the other side, you'll find yourself a free ammo crate. Well, possibly, if it spawns for you. Now, heading over to Haunted Hills, most people, again, they just break straight through the roof, grab that chest, and then jump out. But if you carry on breaking down, you'll find another piece of hidden floor loot there. Pretty nice. But anyway, if you go over to Omega's lair, the big rocket tower, this little pit, it's not exactly locked off, like blocked and you have to break in, but it's like a ledge really high up that no one looks at, and there's an ammo crate and a piece of floor loot, and you never know what you might find. It's really useful, plus because it's so high up and no one looks there, you can just pick people off. Now, the Fatal Fields cornfields, you're probably a bit used to this. Yes, you might know where the chests are, but I really, like, if you really want to get serious with Fortnite, I beg you, go into Playground, knock down all of those cornfields so that you can see exactly where each piece of floor loot and chest is. The chests are easy, they make that sound, but the floor loot, you don't want to be running around the whole cornfield just to get a few pieces of floor loot. So the best thing I would recommend for this section is to go to the chest and walk in a straight line in each direction from the chest and back, and that will guarantee you getting the floor loot if it has spawned. The same with the east side cornfield. There's only 3 around the chest, which you can again do that straight line technique to find the floor loot, if you haven't knocked it all down by then. And then there's these 2 pieces of floor loot near the cabin, and if you stand like a block away from it and then walk left and then once right, you're going to come across that floor loot. The actual south side of the cornfield is pretty naff. There's a triangle formation of 3 pieces of floor loot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought I'd make this video because these get left all the time, and that one little bit of floor loot, you never know what you might. I found gold scars, I found like gold turrets in the past few days just looking in these hidden locations that people always leave. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you next time.